Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Donna Bien-Aime's YouTube channel. Welcome to 2022. Today, what am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about, we need a refund for Devon Franklin's and Meagan Good's book, The Wait. I did not read it, didn't care to read it, but I just want to let people know that we need to stop idolizing these celebrity relationships, man. These social influencers, these pastors, these boss chicks, these celebrities, these public figures. Stop idolizing it. I've read some of Devon Franklin's books. I've read two or three of his books. I've read The Hollywood Commandments, and I've read his last book, Live Free. And I learned a lot from it, but personally, I'm not getting advice from someone who seems like his relationship was too good to be true. Now, I grew up in the same religion as he did, Seventh-day Adventist, and that religion sometimes can be so conservative and so uppity. And I don't know what he was thinking of, marrying someone in Hollywood. Granted, he is in Hollywood himself. He is a producer. But I just feel like it was a recipe for disaster. Now, I do follow some, social media blog accounts like Shade Room, Baller Alert, and The Neighborhood, three of them. And, people were saying that, he was controlling, and the fact that he wanted kids and she didn't want kids, who knows what really happened in that marriage. And also there's things about, his sexuality. That's his business. I don't know. And then recently he took a picture of himself crying, and he's taking a break for social media. I don't know, but we need a refund for whoever bought that book. They need a refund. Whoever attended those workshops, y'all need a refund. So why do you need a refund? First of all, people have different experiences that's not like a Hollywood experience. People in Hollywood move differently. Even if you're a preacher, you're Seventh-day Adventist, whatever, you live in a different lifestyle. You live in Hollywood, so your perception of relationships is different from someone who's just a regular person from New York City, Chicago, LA, I don't know, Boston. You just have a different perspective than someone, from Hollywood. Two, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. I'm sorry, I didn't buy it. I'm sorry, please. If you are such a relationship expert, share with your church. You don't have to write books, nigga, please. Thirdly, why do we need a refund from The Wait book and any other relationship things that this guy was selling? Is, do you really trust someone who, who took so long to be in a relationship and he's a pastor? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just expressing my opinions. You guys, you demand a refund from that book. And I just say, all the time, I'm someone who's very open-minded and all about knowledge. I've listened to several relationship gurus, over the years. I'm not going to say their names. But one thing I realized is that a lot of them come from broken marriages and broken, jacked up stuff. And a lot of times, I'm not saying that their advice is not good, but sometimes it comes from a place of dysfunction and not healing. So just be mindful of what you listen to from these relationship gurus. Now, for me, I feel like I'm going to go with my instincts with relationships. I'm going to pray to the Most High. I'm going to read my Bible. I'm going to be realistic with my expectations of finding someone. And I'm not going to look for someone to begin with. I'm not rushing to get married because, look, half of these relationships will not last. As I'm speaking about this Devon Franklin and Meagan Good fiasco, there's another celebrity relationship that just ended, but they're saying that they ended about a year ago, during the pandemic. Chanel Iman and this football player, I don't know his name, don't care for him, but it's just telling you that people don't really take marriages seriously. We need to stop getting up. We need to stop looking at social media for relationship goals. this year just started. We don't know how many other relationships are gonna be broken up. We're gonna be, oh my God, I didn't see that coming. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You know, people, take a chance in love and see what happens, but just be realistic. You know, love is not a Disney fairy tale. It takes a lot of self-love for yourself and inner work. And, you know, use common sense. Like, stop wasting your money on these workshops, on these damn books. I mean, it's good to have these books for, like, knowledge just to know, but if you really think a relationship book is gonna really help you, you have something coming. The whole self-help industry is out of people's insecurities. I'm not saying not for you to read a self-help book, but at the end of the day, work on yourself, you know, pray, meditate, be around people who are real, who are realistic, and be in the real world. Stop being in this fantasy world of self-improvement. You know, half of these people who's writing this book have fucked up lives. And, you know, a lot of people who just seem too good to be true are too good to be true. I'm just saying, like, we need to stop putting these people on pedestals. Stop putting these relationship gurus on pedestals. You know who they are. I don't need to shout them out. Have your own minds. I feel like with this society now, we in the age of information, right? You know, there's a lot of information. You don't have to, like in the 20th century and the 19th century, people had to go to the church or go to a library or like be of a certain class to get information. Now with the information age, everything is out there. But the problem is, because there's so much information, there's a lot of misinformation. People just listen to anyone who sounds appealing, who sounds like charismatic, but it don't mean that they have their shit together. It doesn't mean that they qualify to speak on what they want to say. Now, I'm just observing. I'm just speaking my mind. I'm not no expert, but I feel like we need to really just use common sense and be mindful of what information that we get. Stop living your life through memes, you know, all these relationship memes, these psychology memes, you know, these gurus and stuff. There are some experts, don't get me wrong, but live your life. Like, take what applies to you, but stop, you know, searching for, oh, I gotta find myself, I gotta improve myself. Trust me, you're probably decent the way you are. These people writing this book are probably more fucked up than you are. Seriously. So what do I say? Do I say not to read books, not to elevate yourself? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying people are making money off of people's insecurities and desperations. Love yourself. Work on yourself because you feel like you have to work on yourself, not because you feel like you less than or like society's telling you, oh, you're not smart enough, you're not capable enough, you're not feminine enough, you're not masculine enough, you're not black enough, you're not this enough. Believe me, people are making money off of people's insecurities. Trust yourself. And if you don't know yourself, you know, go out and spend time with yourself. Talk to people to ask them, what do you think of me? You know, take the criticism. It could be mean. It could be that truth hurts, you know. But really, just stop making these people make you have money off of your insecurities. So I'm telling you, people, whoever bought that book, The Wait by Devon Franklin and Meagan Good, yo, demand your fucking refund because, yo, and it's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. And all these people talking about Sierra's prayer, I'm not saying she's not going to last. I don't know their business. I'm not a prophet, but say your own damn prayer. Pray to yourself. Stop looking at these people for inspiration because you don't know what their life is about and you don't know who they're serving. You know, this is a spiritual warfare. There's good and evil. A lot of these people in Hollywood, sorry, they belong to Satan. I'm going to say it right there and there. And, you know, really know where you stand and stop worshiping these celebrities and get your refund from that fucking book, The Wait. And that is my rant, my first video for 2022. Peace and get that refund. Adios.